Hello, good morning. The honor of Mr. Eddie and all my friends here. I am Linda Mardianti, and today I would like to deliver my presentation about language is a sound and language is systematic. Okay. The first, what is language is a sound? The sound patterns of language phonology. Phonology is the description of the systems and patterns of speech sounds in a language. It is based on the theory of what every speaker of a language unconsciously knows about sound patterns of the language. Phonology is concerned with the abstract or mental aspect of sound in language. And phonetics is the physical properties of speech sounds. Example, how to sound is physically produced. So phonetics is the study of human sounds, and phonology is the classification of the sounds within the system of a particular language or languages. We think of the T sound in the following words to be the same, like tar, star, weather, and eight. What we mean is that in the phonology of English, they are all represented in the same way, but physically they are all different. Okay. Phonetics. They need articulatory phonetics, so deals with the configuration of the vocal tract used to produce speech sounds, studies the physiological mechanism of speech production. Second is acoustic phonetics, measuring and analyzing the physical properties of sound waves we produce when we speak. The third is auditory phonetics, studies speech sound in the term how we hear them. Linguistic phonetics is the manner of combining sound so as to make syllables, words, and sentences. Phonetics example, we have same sound but different letters like C, seen, receive, and tive. We have different physical letters. Same letters, second is different sounds like signs, pleasure, and resigns. And silent letters is like no, doubt, though, and islands. The next slide is about phonemes. The meaning is distinguished sounds in the language. So phonemes are written between slashes, example T, and phonemes function contrastively, example F and V, like fat and fat, fine and fine. So it's different letters. And language is systematic. A systematic means of communicating ideas for feeling by the use of conventionalized signs or sounds, gestures, or marks having understood meanings. Second is any system of communication can be broken down into potentially three components like signs, structures, and semiotics. At the basic level, all systems comprise a collection of codes or signs. All languages employ a system of rules for combining and ordering these signs into structured words and sentences, which falls within the study of morphology and syntax. Okay, we have a component view of language as a communication system, like communicative, like collection of signs, rule for structuring, conventions of interpretation, and linguistic we have phonetics and phonology, morphology and syntax, semantics and pragmatics. Okay. So semiotic drive is natural language have high complex semiotic system in which the meaning of linguistic signs are depend on affected by the context of use. Language contrasts with the other animal communication system in being a dedicated and international system for expressing and communicating ideas. For example, perfect monkeys instinctively produce alarm calls the moment they perceive nearby predators. However, language users do not find themselves compelled to speak or sign due to similar external influences. Thus, when humans use language, they do so with full intention. And this is the last slide, which argues that humans must possess a cognitive appreciation of a theory of mind, unlike other animals. So Fitch say that he has three componential view of language, like communicative, lexicon of signifiers, patterning or ordering rules, signified meanings, and for the linguistic they have phonetics and phonology, morphology and syntax, semantics and pragmatics, and the last one is cognitive, signal imitation, structural condition, and mapping, and semantic drive. Okay, so that's all for me. Thank you for your station.